much, Scott. What's going on?
Hanging in there, just doing a little research for this fight card so far. How were the weigh-ins going?
So the weigh-ins went well. We just had the face-offs as well, so some interesting shit went down with that, with Drakkar Klose and Jeremy Stephens. Big push by Jeremy Stephens, almost caused a fucking brawl.
Really?
At the face-offs today, so that's always fun. Oh yeah, that fight's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And then Zara Farn missed weight by 10 pounds, and the fight is canceled. Didn't even try to make weight.
10 pounds? What the fuck, man?
11, actually. Yeah, she weighed in at 147 for a 135 fight, so she could 136. She could weigh in, so she missed it by 11 pounds.
Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah, want to get going right down the card? We'll start at the bottom.
Let's do it.
Yep, Anthony Birchak versus Tony Gravely. Should be an easy win for Tony Gravely. He is the big favorite in the fight.
He's minus 330.
I'm a fan of his. Yep. I think there is actually still some value in that 330 line. He's a wrestling specialist. He's going to take down Birchak over and over again. He's done it in past fights. I like betting on wrestlers, so I think there is still some value, even though the line is pretty big in that fight. Birchak's not that good.
Yeah.
Next fight was supposed to be
for
Zara. Yeah, Tony Gravely. Yeah, exactly. Zara Farn missed weight by 11 pounds, like we said. This fight's off. No fight. We then got a real exciting fight. Austin Hubbard versus Dakota Bush. Dakota Bush's nickname is Harry Bush. Dakota Harry Bush. But he's a last-minute replacement for this fight. Austin Hubbard is a guy that I like. He made that one dude, I can't think of his name because he's irrelevant, but he made him retire. Austin Hubbard made a guy retire in the ring. So he's pretty good. His nickname is Thud. He hits pretty hard. I like Austin Hubbard in that fight. I think he gets the finish, actually. Next fight is old Bartosz Fabinski. We've won money on the past. I'm not sure if you remember the name, but he's fighting Gerald Meerschaert.
Meerschaert is, I think...
Meerschaert is somebody... Yeah, he's coming off 2 KO losses.
2 KOs, that's
Meerschaert, however, is... Yeah. He is someone we've lost money betting against before. He seems to catch guys in weird subs. Bartosz is a guy we've won on before. We called his win over, oh man, what is his name? Athletic black guy.
I know who you're talking about.
Can't think of it
I
right
can't
now.
Think of his name either.
He's from England, actually. But everyone was betting on him. We took Bartosz in that fight. Won some money. I'm taking Bartosz again. One thing I've learned... it's Darren Stewart. Darren Stewart is the guy I was thinking of. One thing I've learned is you can't bet on a guy to get a submission.
Right.
Especially against a wrestler. Like, yeah, the wrestler's going to be in a spot where the guy's working off his back.
Yeah. Especially a guy who's just got knocked out twice in a row.
Right. Bartosz probably won't test his chin all that much because Bartosz fights one way and one way only, which is he goes for 1 million takedowns. But it's a style that works. I like Bartosz. Next fight is Lupita Godinez versus Jessica Penne. They both look good. Jessica Penne was a decent amount bigger at the weigh-ins than Lupita. I like the dog here in Jessica Penne. I know she's old. I know she's got a lot of losses on her record, but she's only fought the toughest girls that the UFC has to offer. She's training in a gym with Angela Hill and Justine Kish. Justine Kish is also on this card. That's always good when two girls are preparing for a fight at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think she's going to use the wrestling here and out-wrestle Lupita Godinez for a unanimous decision.
Yeah. So there's also another fun fact about Jessica Penne. She has an OnlyFans account for her feet.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay. Did not know that.
Yeah. So hopefully she'll put her OnlyFans account info on her shorts and hopefully get some subs out of it. Because she's probably going to retire after this fight. When's the last time she fought before this?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Jessica Penne hasn't fought in a while. Yeah. It's been a while. But like I said, she's only fought the toughest girls. She has losses to all the top girls. Lupita is a new up-and-coming striker, but I think Jessica Penne's wrestling should take the cake here. And just being the bigger girl, too. Next fight is two massive heavyweights in Juan Espino versus Alexander Romanov. I've tweeted out way early last week that I like Romanov here. They're both 2-0 in the UFC. They both have looked really, really good. The only difference is Alexander Romanov is more athletic. He's way more athletic than Juan Espino. I know Romanov is big and he's kind of a fat heavyweight. Right. But fun fact about him is he used to be a sumo wrestler. I don't know if you've watched sumo, but they're pretty athletic guys.
They're very
for
athletic.
How big they are. They have fast feet. And Alexander Romanov is a guy who will take a 300-pound man and pick him up over his head. So I like him to win, and I like him to get the finish. I think he finishes Juan Espino in this fight, maybe first round.
Yeah.
Next fight is another one I like. Tracy Cortez versus Justine Kish. Like I said, Justine Kish trains with Penne, except I'm picking against this team this time. Tracy Cortez is young, athletic, and a wrestler. I think she wins this fight. Justine Kish comes in shape every time. She's jacked for a female fighter. But it sucks to say, but I just can't get the picture of Justine Kish shitting her pants in the octagon out of my head. I don't know if you remember that, but Justine Kish shit her pants.
Yes, pants pooper.
People don't forget. People don't forget.
No, never forget. Never forget Justine Kish pooping her pants in the ring. All right, so
next fight is a lightweight fight. Yep. Alexander Munoz versus Violent Bob Ross. You called it last week. Fade Ross. I said I need to see the weigh-ins and do a little tape study. And I think you're right. Fade Bob Ross. He switched gyms. He left AKA. No. And he switched gyms, left AKA for HET, but AKA, I don't know why you would leave. Munoz came in jacked. Pena is way taller than anyone he's going to fight at lightweight, so don't be scared of that. Munoz looked jacked. I think this is another one where we're going to see the wrestler win. It's basically the story of the whole card. There's a lot of wrestlers in this card. Yep. And I think Munoz, he'll probably win a decision because Pena is tough to put away. Next fight is Abdul Razak Al Hassan versus Jacob Malkoun. Al Hassan is a big favorite, and for good reason. Malkoun shouldn't be in the UFC. Only reason he's in the UFC is because he's boys with Robert Whittaker.
Yeah.
Al Hassan has lost his last two.
Yeah. I think we picked against him when Al Hassan fought, what's his name, Laziz or Faziz?
Yeah. Yep. We did.
That guy.
We took Laziz and we won. That was he was a big dog. Yeah.
Right. So Al Hassan, he's got a pretty small gas tank. Like in that Laziz fight, he had an early onslaught, and then the second and third round, he was just like dead. He was literally just stumbling around, sleepwalking. Didn't have any ATP left in his muscles. It was all gone. And I can't imagine but I think he beats Jacob Malkoun here because I can't imagine there's that many MMA gyms in Australia. I mean, there's not that many freaking people there. And like you said, I think he's just in the UFC because he's friends with Robert Whittaker.
Right. Another thing I like about Al Hassan is he's moving up in weight, so maybe that gas tank will be a little bit better. Also, he was dealing with out of the ring stuff, out of the cage stuff for his last 2 fights. He was getting sued for sexual assault or sexual harassment, something terrible. He actually won. He won the case. He was proven innocent. I mean, that could drain you right there.
Yeah.
Right. And we're getting up there. We're at Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky versus Chase Sherman. Andre Arlovsky's 100 years old by now. Came in looking a little flabby. He didn't look like himself. And Chase Sherman also came in a little flabby. Chase Sherman won his last fight really convincingly.
Did Arlovsky take this on short notice? Did I read that right? Because I feel he just
did,
fought
and
like
it's the first time he's ever done that.
Yeah,
it's a short notice fight, and it's the first time he's done it in his career. Chase Sherman, his last fight, he kicked some ass, but he got caught with steroids. He does look a little bit flabbier off the steroids. I still think he beats an old Arlovsky. Arlovsky has been the crafty vet. He's been the crafty vet, and he's looked pretty decent at his old age. His chin has actually okay rebounded.
He looked okay against Aspinall, his last fight, until he got finished. But
until he got So that's another thing that concerns me is his chin has rebounded since that Fedor jump knockout. But he just got brutally knocked out. And Chase Sherman has some hands, and he throws. He's fast, so I think he's going to beat an old man here. Next fight is Drakkar Klose, Jeremy Stephens. There's some Conor McGregor style.
Yes.
There's some bad blood in this fight. Jeremy Stephens with a big push, and Drakkar Klose screaming at each other at the weigh-ins today. They sized up pretty well. Jeremy Stephens moving back up to lightweight. He was not the smaller man. He probably was the bigger man. Only problem is Jeremy Stephens, I believe, has the most losses in the UFC. I'm pretty sure he has the most losses.
He's got 18 losses, That's a lot.
Yeah. So Drakkar Klose is not a guy I typically bet on either. These are both guys I don't bet on. So I might stay away from it. It should be an interesting fight. And then we got the main event coming up. Robert Whittaker, Kelvin Gastelum. It's another fight I don't know if I'm going to actually bet. Kelvin Gastelum is a guy I don't like to bet against, and same with Robert Whittaker. They're both freaking awesome fighters. They're so good.
Yeah.
Robert Whittaker was a good amount bigger at the weigh-ins, but Kelvin Gastelum's always a smaller fighter, so it's nothing to be shocked about.
Kelvin Gastelum he's pretty short. He's a short middleweight.
Yep.
He's like a tiny little...
They're both former welterweights, Robert Whittaker and Kelvin, so... Yeah. They're both tough as shit. I'd say go for the dog if you're going to bet it, but it's probably a stay-away fight, really.
I agree. I couldn't tell you who's going to win this, even though Whittaker's minus 270. Like, it's still in my head. It's
right, and don't... It's not smart to always bet the main event. If you don't like it, don't bet it just because it's the main event.
Right.
For DraftKings, I threw together a quick team for a tournament. This is a tournament team. Tony Gravely, Austin Hubbard, Alexander Munoz, Jessica Penne, Romanoff, and Chase Sherman. That leaves $700 on the table. I think they all have a chance to finish the fight and score a lot of points. They're all wrestlers, basically.
Yeah, I like that. I like that card a lot. That lineup.
Did you make any bets yet, or no?
I haven't yet, no. But I
made a couple.
Honestly, if I had to do a quick lineup, I would go with Hubbard, Bartos, Munoz, Al Hassan. I need one more, right? And Stevens.
Yeah, I like
that
it.
Would be it. I don't know.
I like it.
That's probably over budget, but those are at least my picks for the fight. I think all those guys
right.
win.
For some bets, I made a couple bets. I bet on Romanoff straight up to win. I bet on Austin Hubbard straight up to win. I bet on Bartos straight up to win. Those are my picks. Those are the main picks right there.
Yeah.
And then I made some Then I made some parlays, and you know we get fun with the parlays. I did a Romanov, Tony Gravely, Tracy Cortez, and Austin Hubbard parlay, which I love. $50 pays out $223. I love that parlay. Two big favorites with two smaller favorites, all favorites. Then I did a just for fun parlay like we did last week. It's $5 to win 71 grand. Jessica Penne by sub, Tony Gravely by decision, Alex Munoz by decision, Tracy Cortez by decision, Romanoff by KO, Fabinski by decision, and Hubbard by KO. If that happens, $5 will win you $71,000.
That's very nice.
And then I did another parlay with Bartos, Romanoff, Munoz, Penne, and Sherman. That one pays out a lot. $15 will win you $700.
Yeah.
That one I put $15 on. You win $700. It's a 5-team parlay.
That's pretty awesome.
Not that bad.
I was just messing around.
I think they'll all win.
Yeah. I was able to make a pretty decent lineup that should land you in the money for the tournament, the 100K to first. Might not win, but you'll definitely make more than $15 on it. So I got Cortez, Fabinski, Munoz, Penne, Al Hassan, and Romanoff.
I like it.
That's
yep. You play that, you'll win. You should win some money.
Off the top of my head. Right. I think it definitely cashes for a double.
Yeah, you should win some money on that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. And then like easy bets. I don't know what it pays out. I could check it out real quick. Like some of the favorites, like Tracy Cortez, like locks to win. Tracy Cortez and Tony Gravely. You probably parlay those two together and you get minus 140. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Add that to the book. Yeah. Those two together, minus 140. Add it in. I mean, that's a lock.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's the card this week.
End it there. That's
next week.
Perfect.
Yeah. Next week we got a big card coming up with Masvidal Usman.
Yes.
And hopefully a guest appearance on the show.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. But all right. Peace. Maggie.